All right, thank you. Before we begin, I would ask that you please stand with us in a moment of silence to reflect upon the lives lost and those families affected by the tragedy in Uvalde this week. Thank you. Please remain standing for the invocation presented by Danielle Zuleta, and remain standing for the presentation of colors.
Good evening, staff and faculty, family and friends. Thank you for attending such a significant part of our lives and for your continued support. Please bow your heads and join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, as we gather here together on this special day to celebrate a new beginning and a bittersweet end, we look back on all that you have blessed us with. This wonderful school that supported us in our aspirations, the staff and faculty who taught us not only the curriculum, but lifelong lessons to take with us, the officers and security guards who put our safety in priority so that we could have a safe environment to learn, the custodians and workers that work day in and out to keep our school in its best condition and to provide us with meals every day. Thank you for the people we've met and gotten to know throughout these past 12 years of our lives, and for those we are still yet to meet. And last but not least, thank you for our parents and guiding figures around us who supported us in our goals and passions and their continued encouragement for our next step. Though our 4 years weren't always smooth sailing, you were with us every step of the way. We pray that you continue to bless the halls of Canyon Lake High School and all the current and future students and staff that walk through its doors. As we move forward and into the next step of our lives, I pray that we continue to seek your guidance in all that we do, and for all these graduates to know that you are the foundation in which they can rely on. I pray that you give us a clear mind to fulfill the plans that you have for us and to act in ways that reflect your goodness so that people come to know your kindness and grace. I pray that you keep us from the things of the world and instead rely on your graciousness and love to meet our wants and desires. You, Lord, have been nothing short of merciful, and in our next steps of our lives, there is no doubt you will be right with us for every high and low. Thank you again for all the blessings that you have given us, and guide us as we move forward in our journey called life. In your mighty name we pray, amen.
At this time, we will have the presentation of colors and the singing of the national anthem by the Canyon Lake High School Choir, led by Director Samantha Ruiz. Presenting the colors are cadets from Canyon Lake High School's junior ROTC program under the instruction of First Sergeant Michael Medina and Colonel Michael Collier. Carrying the American flag, Nate Dunn. Carrying the Texas flag, Peyton Russell. Carrying the battalion flag, Justin Torres. Rifle guards are Thomas Hushen-Front and Alec Villavicencio. Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Oh
Thank you. You may be seated.
It is a pleasure to welcome each of you to this special occasion tonight. We sincerely appreciate your presence at this culminating event for the 2021-22 school year. Special guests joining us tonight from Como ISD Support Services are Mr. Andrew Kim, Joe McKenna, Corby Wunderlich, Krista Moffett, Kristen Lewick, Mandy Epley, Bobby Shupak, and Crystal Hermish. Thank you for being here tonight. Now I'd like to introduce our administration team at Canyon Lake High School. Miss Alexandra Higbee, Academic Dean. Chad Bentley, Assistant Principal. Kanan Drybrote, Assistant Principal. There we go. Hey, we're just trying to make this extra special for everyone out there tonight. Okay. Mark Kirshner, Assistant Principal. Lead Counselor, Sarah Johnson. Counselor, Wendy Foster. Counselor, Shar McKelvey. Academic and Career Advisor, Mandy Stefanski. Campus Instructional Coach, Kendi Quidishay. Campus Instructional Coach, Lauren Smith. And our Communities and Schools, Ms. Heather Kopecki. And last but not least, our Canyon Lake High School 2021-22 Teacher of the Year, Ms. Rosalind Witcher. I would also like to recognize the Canyon Lake High School faculty who are present this evening. The Canyon Lake High School staff has been instrumental in the success of each graduate, and we thank you for your efforts. Faculty members, will you please rise? Fellow graduates and members of our audience, please join me in thanking these wonderful educators with a round of applause. At this time, it is my honor and privilege to welcome Mr. Jason York, Como ISD Board President, to the podium.
Good evening, Canyon Lake. What a beautiful night we've got here. If you would, join me in welcoming the other board trustees that are here with us this evening. Our Vice President, Mrs. Michelle Ross. Our Treasurer, Mr. Tim Hennessy. Our secretary, Mr. Russell Garner. Trustee Courtney Biasotti. And trustee, Mr. Cody Miller. On behalf of the Como Independent School District Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate every one of you on reaching this momentous occasion. For the past 13 years, you have taken courses that were increasingly rigorous and challenging, and you have succeeded. For the very fact that you are here today is a testament to those around you and that you have the ability to overcome obstacles and that you possess the determination and passion to achieve your goals. In the story of your life, today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new one. After you leave here today, you will embark upon a journey that will present to you new challenges and new opportunities. But regardless of where your journey takes you, whether it's college, the workforce, serving your country in the armed forces, we simply ask that you do take the time to focus on your relationships every step of the way. Don't miss a single opportunity to develop those relationships. The horrible tragedy down the road in Uvalde is a tragic reminder that life is too short and it's too fragile to take a single moment for granted. Don't lose the relationships that you have today with your classmates. Take the time this evening as we wrap up to go thank a teacher, a counselor, a principal, somebody on this field with you that's made an impact in your life, because I know there are many. Take the time to call home and stay close to your family in your new journeys. Most importantly, though, develop a spiritual relationship. Peace, grace, hope, and true happiness is something that only the Lord can provide. This will positively impact your life and those around you every single day. There is nothing more important to your success than the relationships you form. Class of 2022, it is your time. Hawks, go fly, soar. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Good evening, distinguished guests, dear teachers, beloved parents, my fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome and congratulations to the class of 2022. The night that we have been waiting for has finally arrived. Tonight, dear graduates, we are taking a step, or rather a leap forward to the next phase of our lives. At the end of this ceremony, we will no longer be tired high schoolers roaming the halls of this school. Instead, we will be our own individual adults, each of us following the paths our hearts lead us to. Each of us will have the freedom to chase after our own dreams and ambitions, no matter what they may be. While this freedom is something that we have all been looking forward to, it can be quite daunting. From now on, each decision that we make truly lies within the palms of our hands. There will be no one around to remind us of our responsibilities on a day-to-day basis. Instead, we will have to take action through our own motivation and sense of responsibility. We will be the only ones in control of how we manage our time. However, this additional weight and responsibility is what makes the future so exciting. Our lives will be what we make of it. Our futures will be molded according to how we handle the many hurdles and joys that life brings our way. There will be circumstances that our strengths and vulnerabilities will be tested, but these challenges will hone and polish us to be the better version of ourselves for a much greater purpose. Lucius Annaeus Seneca quotes, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man be perfected without trials." It is important that in these trying times you remember that such uncertainty is simply a minuscule part of your beautiful lives. By having the strength to push forward, you will be able to appreciate the happy moments so much more. And the beautiful thing about life is that it is long and the world is vast and filled with endless possibilities. Therefore, you are guaranteed to find people to support you during both the good times and the bad. I hope you all remember that no one is born to be alone. You will always have friends, family, and loved ones that you can count on to be the wind beneath your wings. I hope that you are all able to continue onwards, living a life that you can truly be proud of and without any regrets. The future is something that I look forward to for this graduating class because I believe that we all have the strength and motivation to follow our ambitions with our hearts ablaze. On behalf of my fellow graduates, we thank you all for coming to witness and celebrate this milestone. Thank you all for the love and support you have given us throughout this wonderful journey. And so, without further ado, I would like to once again congratulate the graduating class of 2022.
Good evening. It is a pleasure to present to the seniors who have excelled in their graduating class. First, we will recognize seniors who earned a cumulative grade point average, ranking them in the top 10 of their graduating class. Would the seniors and parents and guardians of seniors who are ranked in the top 10 please stand? Now, please be seated. Would the National Merit Commended Scholars and their parents and guardians please stand and be recognized? At the end of the 7th semester, we ranked students based on academic performance. It is my pleasure to recognize the 2 students who ranked the highest in their graduating class. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Canyon Lake High School, we would like to present the certificate to Lindsay Ford, commemorating her accomplishment and hard work as salutatorian for the class of 2022. Please join me in a round of applause. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Canyon Lake High School, we would like to present the certificate to Sophia Hamilton, commemorating her accomplishment and hard work as valedictorian for the class of 2022. Please join me in a round of applause. Canyon Lake High School has been very fortunate to have numerous scholarships totaling over $5 million awarded to eligible and worthy graduates. To those businesses, civics groups, individuals, and those who assisted in maintaining memorials, the senior class of 2022 faculty in the administration of Comal Independent School District sincerely thank each of you for your efforts and contributions.
I truly believe one of the most important parts of our students' overall learning experience is learning to serve others. For me, there is no better example of that than the young men and women who have decided to answer the call to the duty and enlist in our military services upon graduation. Today, we have several here that have already committed to that service and the service of our great nation. Seniors, as I call the military branch which you have chosen to serve, please stand and allow us to thank you for your service and commitment. U.S. Army, Drew Crouch, Cody Elizondo, Bernardo Tellez. Thank you. U.S. Army Reserve, Madison Evans. U.S. Marine Corps, Avery Huerta, Justin Knight, and Thomas Schaefer. U.S. Air Force, Tristan Petty. U.S. Coast Guard, Reed Menser. U.S. Army National Guard, PFC, Ethan Alford. U.S. Army Senior ROTC from Tarleton State, Anise Christensen. Thank you for your service.
Canyon Lake High School proudly introduces its valedictorian and salutatorian for the graduating class of 2022. These outstanding and well-rounded individuals embody an impressive magnitude of knowledge and personal character. Both students have demonstrated a strong dedication to their academics and responsibility to the Canyon Lake High School community, all while remaining committed to their extracurricular activities and outside obligations. Both students represent the talented and innovative student body we have at Canyon Lake High School. I wish them the best of luck in everything they do in the future. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the Canyon Lake High School 2022 salutatorian, Lindsay Ford.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming out tonight to help us celebrate this amazing occasion and for giving us me the opportunity to speak today. It's been a somewhat crazy 4 years, and I'm so excited for the next chapter of our lives, even if it's possibly the first time some of us have been apart from each other in years. But hey, we made it, yay. I have to say, if everyone says that high school is the best 4 years of your life, then what the heck can we expect after this? I really don't think that they mean it when they say these years are the best. I just think they like to make us believe that. So I say to you tonight, let's look forward to the future and everything we'll get to experience after we depart from Canyon Lake High School for the final time later tonight. We didn't come this far to only come this far. There's so much more to look forward to, whether it's trade school, the workforce, college, military, or even just figuring your life out. Don't just stop here at the end of high school, at the end of these past 13 years. Keep going, keep improving, keep proving that you're more and that you can accomplish great things. I believe that we all have the potential to do amazing things, to start something, to make a change. Even if plans change, even if things don't exactly go your way, I implore you to never give up, never give in, and to discover your dreams, your goals, your values, and most importantly, yourself. Up until almost the last minute, I was trying to decide on things like colleges, scholarships, all of those great things that aren't stressful whatsoever. But I got there. I figured it out in the end, and you can figure it out too. You have to apply yourself and do what needs to be done. I'm so glad and thankful I was able to be here tonight with all of you, and I'll miss these times we've had. We all have very different interests for the most part, and yet we were always able to come together and make things happen. We've never been afraid to cast aside our differences and do what was needed, or just to get something we wanted, like standing at the railing at football games. I hope that when I go out into the real world, I find people like y'all, people I can depend on if need be, that are willing to go the extra mile, and that I look forward to seeing almost every day. As the great philosopher Winnie the Pooh said, "It makes such a difference to have someone who believes in you." And being at this school, surrounded by the faculty and all the amazing students, I really was able to find people that believed in me, encouraged me, and I can only hope that I was that for others here as well. Leaving this place tonight, whether going off to be a lion, tiger, or bear, oh my, know that you will always be a hawk and will always have people that love and care about you and your well-being. I would like to thank so many people who helped me get here today and to being the person I am today. First, I would like to thank God for blessing me with all these amazing people that I've had in my life. I'd also like to thank my amazing parents who have put up with me for years and listened when I cried thinking I'd never read. I was 2. My wonderful teachers and coaches for always encouraging me and helping me to be a better student in person, and my friends for encouraging me to keep trying and doing my best, and always telling me I looked good in my jeans. I'm proud of all of us for making it here tonight and being able to walk across this stage. Officially a high school graduate. You made it. Be proud of yourself. Thank you again for coming tonight to help us celebrate this wondrous occasion. Have a great night and go Hawks!
Thank you, Lindsay. Now it was with great honor and privilege to introduce the Canyon Lake High School 2022 valedictorian, Sophia Hamilton.
Thank you, Ms. Higby. Good evening, students, families, and administrators. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come. 2 Corinthians 5:17. We come together today both to see and to celebrate the accomplishments that the class of 2022 has achieved. Over the past 4 years of high school, we have grown together both as friends and as people. Although we have had hardships throughout the years, such as learning how to sleep with your eyes open, we eventually made it to this point, to be the graduating class of 2022. I commend each and every one of you for sticking it out, like when you wrote something down in class just because you saw your classmates were writing it down too. I once asked a close friend of mine which he thought was more important, fear or hope. However, the innocent question I had asked caused an argument as we both took opposing sides. He said fear was more important, while I said hope was more important. Both of us brought forth our own compelling arguments, but this debate we had set up was not a fair one. My question operated under the assumption that one was somehow more important than the other, that hope was somehow more important than fear, or that fear was more important than hope. My assumption was based on one emotion as more important than the other. It set up the expectation that the concept only worked completely right or completely left, up or down. However, in the real world, this is not the case, as there is a middle ground. We do not always have to be completely up or down, completely left or right, and in this case, we do not have to accept that fear or hope is, with certainty, more important than the other, because in our lives, we make our decisions collectively based on both of these emotions. Fear is the reason why we do not go picking up venomous snakes, the reason why we do not go venturing into the night alone. Fear is the reason why we do not jump from tall buildings onto the concrete below. Fear increases our senses in the face of danger. It keeps us alert to what is around us. Fear, in essence, keeps us alive. Now, hope is the opposite. Edward S. Ames once said, "Hope is outreaching desire with expectancy of good. It is a characteristic of all living beings." Hope gives us passion. Hope gives us dreams to pursue. Hope keeps us looking forward to what we have in our lives. Hope buffers painful parts in our lives that we otherwise wouldn't want to experience. It gives us happiness. Hope, essentially, keeps us living. They both serve different purposes, and yet we need both to truly live. Although they both have their benefits, they both also have their downfalls. Fear is, at its core, the killer of ambition. Fear takes what we have worked for and tells us that it is not possible, that we will never accomplish what we have set out to do, and that we will never be good enough. While these thoughts and the potential outcomes may never occur, this is what fear will instill into us. Fear destroys our goals, which is why we cannot listen willingly to everything fear portrays. Hope is also not free from its faults, as hope can set us up for disappointment. Hope gives us that exhilarating feeling of freedom and excitement, but does not prepare us for the sinking pain of not achieving our wishes, a feeling that fear protects us from. This is why we cannot listen to hope alone and why we cannot listen to fear alone. While they both protect us, both also limit what we can do. Used correctly, fear is a quiet little thing that keeps us from harm, but out of control, it can be a monster that consumes us. As Aeschylus said, there are times when fear is good. It must keep its watchful place at the heart's controls. Hope opens our eyes to possibilities and faith, but can be defeating when it fails. This is why we need both emotions to properly make our decisions. As we leave here today and face the world, we need to remember to keep both hope and fear alive in our decisions. If we don't balance out the hopes from the fears in our lives, then we will never truly begin to live our lives to the fullest extent. As John Milton once said, "Where no hope is left no fear." Hope and fear are the opposite sides to the same coin. We are unable to have one without the other. Now, as the 2022 graduates, we are to go out and balance both hope and fear in our decisions. We not only decide our own future, but also the future of the world. As we go out into the world, into our lives, we need to remember both hope and fear to truly live.
Thank you, Lindsay and Sophia. All right, good evening, Canyon Lake High School, class of 2022. It is an honor and privilege to stand before you tonight. You guys can stand. Now I know exactly what each of you are deep in thought saying. Hurry up, Mr. O, I want my diploma. I know. But this is my last chance to talk with this group of seniors, and I want to make it special because you know you are my favorite senior class. I promise I won't say that next year either, okay? Each of you stand here today at the doorsteps of the future. It's not a distant reality anymore. Your future begins here, and it begins tonight. You began high school as young freshmen 4 years ago, but now you are leaving as young adults. Tonight you gather in your cap and gown as one unit and one class. All the awards have been handed out, final grade points have been calculated, and all the graduation requirements have been met. Tonight you sit together as one distinct honor of calling yourself a Canyon Lake High School graduate. Some of you will go to the college, some of you will go to serve in the military, and others will go straight into the workforce. But each of you will travel your own unique path. No matter where life takes you, there will be challenges. I can assure you of that. What I'm asking from each of you is to meet those challenges straight on with your head held high. You must try to excel in everything you do, strive for excellence in every task that may be in front of you, and in doing so, you may experience failure. But that doesn't mean all is lost. Failure is not the end. It's only the end if you allow it to be. Use the trying times in your life as opportunities to grow, learn from your mistakes, move on, but always grow. I once asked a mentor and close friend of mine, who I respect very much, how he approached every day considering what he deals with in his high-stress job. His response was very unique and very original, and not what I was expecting at all. He said, whatever you do, be confident and do it your way. And I thought about that for a minute and had to ask the question again. What do you mean, do it your way? He said, it's very simple. If you approach work, school, or just life in general, do it your way. Then you will never have regrets. If things work out good or not so good, you can always say, I did it my way, and I have no regrets on the decisions I made. So I empower you to attack the next phase of your life by doing things your way and never having any regrets. What I've learned in my short time here at Canyon Lake High School is that this is a very special place, full of wonderful students and great teachers and staff members. My hope is that each one of you sitting out there tonight has had someone at Canyon Lake High School impact your life in one way or another. Now I know some of you are saying, nope, not me, but I don't believe that. I believe there was some adult at some point that had an impact on you over the last 4 years. Whether that was a teacher, a coach, or counselor, or even an administrator, someone impacted you in a positive way. Ms. Witcher impacts me every day. Our expectation for you is this all the same. When you leave here, we expect you to reach your full potential in life. If each student in this graduating class is able to reach their full potential, just imagine the effect you could have on the world. The future is truly in your hands, and we are confident that you are ready to go out and take on the world. I'd like to share with you one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets like Michelangelo painted, or as Beethoven composed music, or as Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, here lived the best street sweeper who did his job with great pride. Now think about that for a second. If you can reach your full potential and be the best at whatever path you choose, you will be the best lawyer, you will be the best welder, and you will be the best teacher. But whatever you choose to do, whatever path you take, be the best at it. There is no better feeling in the world than knowing you worked hard and you did your best. As you sit out there tonight and reflect on 13 years of schooling, my challenge for you is to embrace the new milestone that lies before you and remember the many lessons that you learned at Canyon Lake Canyon Lake High School. So before you prepare to receive your diplomas here in a few minutes, I have one final thought from one of my most favorite authors, Dr. Seuss. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Class of 2022, it has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your principal this school year. So on behalf of the Canyon Lake High School teachers and staff, we want to thank you for your grit, your determination, and your tenacity the past 4 years. We are proud to have you represent Canyon Lake High School and Comal ISD. Thank you, Class of 2022, and go make a difference in the world. All right, would the Class of 2022 please stand? Now, this is a special group of young men and women. We can be a little bit louder than that. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Mr. Jason York, President of the Board of Trustees, and Mr. Kim, as Principal of Canyon Lake High School, I would like to present to you the Canyon Lake High School Class of 2022. I do hereby certify that all of the seniors of Canyon Lake High School standing before you have met the state and local requirements for completion of high school and are eligible to receive their diplomas as graduates from Comal ISD and Canyon Lake High School. Congratulations. Yes, they did. Congratulations, Class of 2022, and thank you for your hard work and determination and spirit. At this time, the presentation of diplomas will be made by the Comal ISD Board of Trustees. Graduating Class of 2022, prepare to receive your diplomas. You may be seated.
Sophia Cheyenne Hamilton, summa cum laude. Lindsay Brooke Ford, summa cum laude. Macy Skylar Goodson, summa cum laude. Alexandria Natasha Sellers, summa cum laude. Danielle Angeline Belleza Zulueta, summa cum laude. Lily Aniston Wilson, summa cum laude. Alyssa Chloe Cox, summa cum laude. Trey Bradley Hoffman, summa cum laude. Olivia Nesta Robinson, summa cum laude. Anna Claire Kaysen, summa cum laude. Taylor Elise Abbott. Mia Alexandra Aguilar. Mackenzie Lynn Allman. Ethan Lee Alford. Austin Michael Kane Alvarez. Addison Bailey Andrews. Jaden Avery Balusek. Michael Ernst Barnes. James Thomas Bates. Catherine Grace Battellini, summa cum laude. Sydney Kathleen Bennett. Hannah Mackenzie Bicoy. Cooper Alexander Blackburn. Anthony Paul Bolt. Carly Michelle Bodorf. Keith Austin Bowers. Elise Ann Brown Johnson. Justin Allen Busa. Aiden Van Butterfield. Ava Jolie Calloway, cum laude. Andrea Camilla Campa. Kaylee Noel Cantu Smolka. Blaine Destry Carnes. Dylan Kirk Coraline. Michael Lawrence Carrizales. Logan Barrett Castle. Jaden Alexis Castillo. Gabriela Castillo Chavez. Crystal Rose Cates. Leander Isaac Chafin. Carlos Chalico Alfaro. Ethan William Champion Smith. Anise Christensen, cum laude. Brian Russell Clark. Cameron Avery Collins. Zachary Robert Collins. Daniel Scott Connolly. Risa Dawn Conran. Wesley James Cook. Noah Vicente Coronado. Tavis Allen Crawford. Drew Alexander Crouch. James Ethan Cruz, magna cum laude. Truett Blake Cottrell. Esmeralda Juliet Davila. Amanda Anid De Leon. Madison Kate De Leon. Drake Holden Dershimer. Braden William DeVries. Thomas Hunter Dorman. Chance Aubrey Dunbar. Taylor May Kathleen Dunlap. Jorge Luis Duran Olvera. Rodrigo Duran Olvera. Carter Douglas Eilers. Cody Lane Elizondo. Hunter Colt Elizondo. Zachary Tyler Elson. Madison Olivia Evans, magna cum laude. Sydney Grace Evans. Isaiah James Flores. Nico Ricardo Flores. Alyssa Nicole Fox. Angel Marie Frederick. Nathaniel Faustino Garcia. Jewel Ann Gartner. Adina Winter Garza. Connor Riley Gay, cum laude. Zachary Alexander George. Nayeli Gomez Peregrino. Joseph Aaron Gonzalez. Emily Irene Gould. Jeremy Cotton Green, magna cum laude. Morgan Daniel Grine. Amelia Alexandra Gustav. Madison Lexi Hallmark, magna cum laude. Austin William Harmer. Hannah Aubrey Harrison, magna cum laude. Cassidy Yvonne Hoschild. Austin David Hayward. Kirsten Renee Heckathorn. Hunter Calvin Henderson. Kyle Reed Herber. Justin Tyler Hickman. Bade Brant Holland, magna cum laude. Rebecca Ann Horacefield. Lane Hunter Horak. Brittany Ann Hummel, magna cum laude. Avery Zane Herta. Jason Abel Hutto, cum laude. Zoe Evelyn Hyde. Sarah Alexis Jankowski, cum laude. Caleb Ben-Hur Jeba Udaya Kumar, magna cum laude. Caitlin Ellen Marie Johannesson. Ashley Elizabeth Johnson. Luke Christopher Powers Johnson. Spencer Patrick Johnson. Caden Blaine Jolly. Alexandria Nicole Conlu Jones, magna cum laude. Cody Weston Jones. Madison Lynn Jones. Sophie Keegan Judd. Jody Paul Jerica. Thomas Edward Niebel Jr. Justin Michael Knight. Viola Star Labrie. Hector Landa. Emma Marie Lane. Ian Thomas Lanthier. Colin Christopher Logan. Carly Madison Long, cum laude. Jason Samuel Lopez. Jesse James Mays. Frederick Dylan Maples. Gabriel James Martinez. Miles Alexander Martinez, cum laude. Braden David Maxon. Ethan Terry Maxon. Ashton Bailey McCulley. Joseph Scott Medina Jr. Estrella Mejia Lopez. Cade Joseph Woodson Mellon. Alicia Nicole Menchaca. Arturo Mendieta IV. Donald Joseph Minky. Reed Austin Mentzer. Kylie Ray Miller. Bryson Cole Mobley. Theodore Joseph Mobley. Angelina Renee Moore. Caleb Samuel Morris, cum laude. Brendan Michael Moat. Jared Taylor Moat. Melissa Marie Muse. Kenneth Connor Mullaney, cum laude. Shayna Elizabeth Nowak. Anthony James Ogden. Mackenzie Ray Opelt. Samuel J. Cox Palladino, cum laude. Anthony Joseph Palguta. Shelby Jean Palmer. Jose Alexander Charles Pantoja. Riley Shea Para. Kyle Robert Perry. Nicholas Michael Peters. Tristan Eldon Petty. Patrick Ryan Peyton. Colin Michael Pressgrove. Clarissa Bell Cassandra Quintero Flores. Chloe Rose Rainbolt. Colton Wayne Ramey. Christian Juan Ramirez. Genesis Viridiana Ramos. Annalise Jade Rangel. Juan Carlos Razo. Clinton Bryce Riffey. Adrian Renee Rios. Gabriela Natalie Rivera. Dylan Jacob Rockwell. Zoe Amanda Rodriguez. Gabriel Shane Rosenthal. Grace Ann Rutherford. Luana Pearl Sampaio, cum laude. Lily Elaine Sanders. Alicia Arlene Sanchez. Edward Tristan Santos. Braxton Carpenter Sales. Thomas Egidius Schaefer. Andrew Walter Scheibel. Tanner Allen Schultz. Andrew Wayne Schwant. Austin Paul Scott. Jocelyn Lene Scriber. J.T. Shoup III. Stephen Fuller Austin Seifert. Reed William Simpson. Dalton Wayman Stanley. Raymond Rex Starkey. Connor Lee Strawn. Starla Rose Sapinski, cum laude. Bernardo Tellez. Jocelyn Tellez. Logan Jacob Theobald. Brendan Maddox Thomas. Levi Jason Tillman.
Baltazar Trevino IV. Kaylee Ray Herbert Tripp. Dominic Michael Valiant. Ali Valadez. Cameron Joseph Balagora. Caitlin Isabel Vallarta. Ian Vasquez. Luke Cole Voigt. Gunnar Ray Walker. Karma Janelle Wallace. Nathan James Washburn. Trinity Rose Weber. Cassandra Helen Wheat Bourgeois. Blake Joseph Whitehead. Caleb Andrew Wilkinson. James David Williams, magna cum laude. Seth Jeffrey Wilmuth, magna cum laude. Connor John Wyndham. Heather K. Wendell. Callie Elizabeth Winsett. Aubrey Renee Wright. Gracelyn Ray Yantis. Jordan Elizabeth Yarborough. Stephanie Alicia Zabala Hasso. Cameron Diaz Zadunchek. Samuel Gordon Zinn. Made it.
Good evening, everyone. I am Macy Goodson, and I know I'm the only thing standing between you and the exit, so I'll try to keep this relatively short. It's been a pleasure to share the intensity of emotions filling this stadium as we close this chapter of our lives. It's crazy to think that in a few short moments, you and I will officially be high school graduates. From the moment we had our first day of freshman year, this day seemed like an eternity away. We've all had different experiences during high school, and today it's time to take a step back and cherish those memories we've made along the way. Good or bad, we will always remember bits and pieces from our time here at Canyon Lake High School. All these moments in our high school lives have led up to this very day. All the trials and tribulations, the late nights of studying or finishing an assignment, the classroom experiences, the friendship builds, and the efforts we have put in. Parents, you're probably wondering where the years have gone. As you sit back in admiration of your sons and daughters' accomplishments, it doesn't seem that long ago when the young adults we're honoring tonight were starting kindergarten. Whether you're going into the military service, trade school, a university, the workforce, or even just taking some time off to figure out your path, each one of us is taking a leap of faith into the unknown. This is both an exciting and terrifying time in our lives because there are so many factors that remain a mystery. That being said, I would like to leave you with some words of wisdom from Richard Bach. We design our lives through the power of our choices. We feel most helpless when we've made choices by default when we haven't designed our lives on our own. I encourage you all to embark on this journey with independence, grace, and confidence. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Macy. Class of 2022, first off, let me thank you for the rubber duckies. I will forever cherish those when you come back and visit next year. Students, will you please stand? As we all go our separate ways tonight, I want to leave you with a quote from one of my all-time favorite cartoon characters, a Mr. Winnie the Pooh. You are braver than you believe. You are stronger than you seem. You are smarter than you think. But most of all, you are loved more than you know. As graduates of Canyon Lake High School, class of 2022, you may now turn your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap. Congratulations, seniors. You did it. Parents, we will allow you guys to come on and on the field and take pictures. The graduates are going to go into the gym and grab their diploma, and they will be right out. So we will open the gates, and feel free to come down.
Do we need to move some of these?
No, let's just leave it.
We can just...
Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round my mind. Restless hearts sleep alone tonight, sending all my love along the wire. They say that the road ain't no place to start a family. Right down the line, it's been you and me. And love and the music, man, ain't always what it's supposed to be. Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm for